Who would you be if you weren't so afraid? We spend our lives curating identities: introvert, extrovert, tough, sensitive, building a fortress of labels. But what if that fortress is just armor, crafted to protect a vulnerable core? Much of our personality is a set of coping mechanisms learned in childhood to feel safe and loved. Maybe you became the funny one to ease tension, or the responsible one to create order. These roles were survival tools, but over time, they became automatic, our default settings. We start to believe the armor is our skin, the mask is our face. Untangling this is the start of a journey back to who we were before we thought we had to be someone else. This isn't about blame, it's about curiosity and courage. When we see our traits as learned responses, not fixed facts, we open up new possibilities. We begin to wonder, who is waiting underneath all that armor, ready to be seen? Our earliest experiences lay the blueprint for our survival strategies. As children, we crave connection. When it's threatened, we adapt, learning what earns praise and what brings shame. If we were praised for being quiet, we might struggle to speak up as adults. If we got attention by being dramatic, we might keep performing long after it serves us. These aren't flaws. They're echoes of our past. The workaholic, the cynic, the eternal optimist, all shaped by beliefs like, I'm only worthy if I achieve, or, it's not safe to be vulnerable. These beliefs become invisible architects of our lives. We don't consciously choose these patterns. They form in thousands of small moments. Our personalities are the sum of our best attempts to belong, even if it meant hiding parts of ourselves. The problem? What once protected us can become suffocating. The armor that kept us safe now keeps out love and authenticity. Recognizing our personality as a construct is the first step to choosing what to keep and what to let go. It's about moving from reaction to intention. We can choose to live unarmored. I wore the label too much, too loud, too emotional, too intense. I learned to shrink, to measure my words, to apologize for my feelings. I became a master at making myself smaller to fit in. This wasn't a conscious choice, but a slow adaptation for survival. My personality became a performance, just enough, never too much. The armor was heavy and exhausting. The turning point came when I realized my passion and intensity were my greatest strengths. Shrinking didn't just hide my vulnerabilities, it cut me off from my power. Letting go of that armor is a daily practice, showing up as my whole self, even when it feels risky. Our true self isn't something to build, but to uncover. It takes courage to take off the mask and let ourselves be seen. The journey to our true self isn't new. It's echoed in centuries of wisdom. Rumi wrote, "Your task is not to seek for love, but to find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." Our coping mechanisms are those barriers, protecting us, but also blocking love and connection. Spiritual traditions teach us to shed the false self. Christianity calls it renewal. Buddhism calls it no self. Clinging to a fixed identity causes suffering. Liberation comes from letting go. Carl Jung called this individuation, becoming who we're meant to be, not who the world tells us to be. The message is clear. Our essence isn't in the armor, but in the vulnerable heart it protects. The path to our true self is about looking beyond personality and into the soul. Shedding our armor can't be done alone. We heal in connection. When we share our stories, we create space for others to do the same. In shared vulnerability, we give each other permission to be imperfectly human. True belonging isn't about fitting in, but showing up as we are and being accepted. Our defenses, once lowered, become bridges to real connection. This journey isn't about becoming someone new, but revealing who we've always been. It's a homecoming, reclaiming the parts we disown to survive. The true self waits patiently beneath the surface. Let's be brave together. Look past the armor and see the person underneath. In that freedom, we don't just find ourselves, we find each other.